Welcome back. We're chatting with Jack and Dea Windsor. We're going to be talking about the Festival of Blessings. Is this an annual event?
No, actually, this is the first time we've done this. It is.
Okay.
It's actually we're celebrating the 25th anniversary of the move when our church moved from downtown Mountain Home out to Club Boulevard. That was 25 years ago.
Were you run out of town? Is that why you had to move? Or?
No, no. God provided this wonderful
better building,
31 acres out there for our facility and worship center, and so I have some pictures here of the walk.
Okay.
And we can talk about that in a few minutes. But this is our banner. It's up at the corner of Spring and Club, and we are inviting the community to come. We'd love to have people. Perhaps there are people who were there and watched us walk the walk. People from the community. Was kind of like a parade. They were lining the sidelines.
Oh, really? So
as we walked.
You go through that process
It was almost
again,
2 miles from building to building, and we did that. And so there are people who may remember that and would like to take part in our celebration.
Yeah, let's look at some of the photos you have there. If you'll hold those up in the same spot so the camera won't have to move that much.
Jack wants to hold the photos.
Let Jack hold the photos. Jack's got to be involved here.
This one on the bottom, this is a golf cart, and you know T.C. and Beth Carter that have the jewel chest. Their little boy had just been born. He was just a baby, and they're in the golf cart with the baby. And then this is Virgie McClure. She was in her 80s or 90s at the time, and she practiced for several days walking this to make sure she got it right, make sure she could do it, and then she walked so fast that nobody could keep up with her on the walk.
Really?
And just about. So there's a picture there, and
this is the
you'll
old
recognize the building here, which is now the county building. So as part of the ceremony, we had the Mountain Home Bomber Band there, and we had orchestra out front, and we sang some songs, and then they handed the keys. There was a celebration service where the keys to the building were handed over to the county. And so that's the old building. Still stands, still looks like that from the outside. And then this is when they took the cornerstone out. This building was built in 1953 to replace a wooden church that was there, and the cornerstone was put in, and it had behind it a metal box that had memorabilia in it. So they took that cornerstone, took it out, took the metal box out, and they put the cornerstone back in the building. And now our new building has a new cornerstone, and I think the same boxes
did you
behind
want to
that.
kind of look in the contents?
I think they did. Did they look in the contents?
Yes,
There's
there's
like
a
time
list.
capsule, right?
Yeah.
Kind of like a time capsule.
Okay.
There was an old, the church history actually, it was started in 1868. It was probably one of the very first churches in the area. And it was located over between the Baxter Bulletin and the city offices. There's a parking lot there. And that was 1868. We understand that's where the first building was. So, this is just a little brief history of our church and our different locations.
Nice.
Yeah.
So now it says that you have an all-church worship service at 10 a.m. in the sanctuary.
Yes.
This is where you want the public, you want everybody to come in.
They can come, and then we're having lunch. And when it says all church, we actually have 2 services, an 8:30 and a 10:45 service. But on this special day, there's no Sunday school. We're just one service, and then we'll go and have lunch, and then we're going to do a prayer walk around the church.
And it does say that we need a count for lunch. So you would like people to sign up.
Yes, if they can call the church office at 425-6961, we would appreciate just a count so we have enough food for everybody.
You brought a basketball. Is that just your personal basketball that you carry with you everywhere?
It's my size. I can palm this one. Okay. I can palm this ball. I've always wanted to do that, but I can't do it with the regular size.
And you can't dunk either.
And I can't dunk. That's right.
All right. But why did you bring a basketball?
Well, because the Upward Basketball is starting. We'll be starting in January. And Upward Basketball, I think, is a nationwide program. I guess there's over 500,000 kids who have been involved in Upward Basketball, and it's a great way to get the kids out and get them to play things. And this is the kind of game they play where there's no winners. Everybody shoots baskets. There's cheerleaders. Everybody has fun. The guy who's running it at our church is Rob Bryant. He's about 6'90" tall. Okay. And he can dunk. I'm pretty sure that he can dunk. And he can wrap his whole hand around a a regular size basketball.
Touch his finger with his thumb, probably.
So, but I can do it with this one. And they asked me if I came over if I wouldn't say something about upward basketball. So what do you want to know?
Yeah.
You just told us all about it.
It's open to what ages?
Grades 1 through 6.
1 through
and
6.
evaluation started last Saturday, this Saturday, and then if you call Julie at the Christian Life Center there, it's on Spring Street, it's 425-5421.
Well, this is open entirely, not
For
just members of the
evaluation.
church,
Anybody.
but everybody.
Yeah, anybody.
Upward.
In fact, a lot of people are not members of the church.
And this is being held at the Baptist Church, right?
That's correct.
Yes,
First
at the
Baptist
Christian
Church.
Life Center at the gym at our church. And it's actually in January and February. But they do evaluations now, and then they order the uniforms. And
Oh, neat. Well, is
all
there
of the
a
things that
fee
go
for
with it.
being involved?
There is a fee.
There is a fee. $65.
Okay.
And there's the church for cheerleaders, it's $55. And there are scholarships. In other words, if somebody would like to get their child involved, that's a tough time for them. They can't get involved. There are scholarships that can be had too. So we'd like just people to know about that. It's been around for a long time.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. My stepson used to play upward bound basketball when he was younger, and it was.
It's a great program.
It's a great program.
And at the end of it, there's a huge awards ceremony, and all the kids get awards. And it's just wonderful.
They treat these kids when they come out on the basketball floor. It's like a
they have a spotlight.
Basketball.
Oh,
They have like a dry ice thing going on.
That's right.
It's a
Kids
big
love
deal.
that, don't
Fantastic.
they?
It's fantastic.
They
It
do.
really is. It really builds the kids up.
So your Sunday of Blessings is November 20th
November 20th.
at 10 a.m.
Yes.
And Upward Bound, contact the church now.
That's right.
Yeah.
Good.
The program starts in January, but they're doing evaluations now. So.
Yeah. Well, come again. Bring your wife. She makes you look so good.
I'm telling you, Jack. we were under suspect here that there really wasn't a Mrs. Jack.
I have actually been on the show before, but not with him.
So you didn't tell us who
Probably
you
a
really
good thing
were.
that you weren't on the show.
Yeah.
So you didn't make a connection.
Didn't make a connection.
We
Okay.
talked about it, though. I think we did talk about it. And you
okay,
said,
well, she'll
Jack's
admit
wife,
it.
you know?
Yeah. Like, really? Okay. You
Thanks.
married well, Jack.
Thank you. Above myself.
Above yourself. Yes, you did.
Thanks for being here. Appreciate
Thank
it
you
very
so
much.
much.
It's good to be here.
All right. Up next, we have, let's see, Shannon Key and Chris Kellum.
With your donkey drop.
Yeah, I want to find out about
You
that
can't
donkey
wait for the
drop.
donkey drop.
Okay.
You're watching 726. Stay with us.